Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob, the Rob's Nerd Knives. Today we got a very special unboxing. Something coming in from the person who made this, my cornerstone. Yes, this is NUMB Knifeworks, a prototype I get to check out. Let's look at this together. All right, like I said, I'm opening up this box with my cornerstone from NUMB Knifeworks. This is the pinch lock, cool little knife. This was loaned to another knife channel, and I got the chance to be in the kind of, if you will, the next person where it gets passed to get a chance to check it out. Thank you to Nick for that. Oh, gotta make sure we open that box. Whoever packaged this did a fantastic job. All right, let's see what we have in here. Ooh, all right. So, oh, it's well cushioned. All right, and we got paper towels. Paper towels always a great packaging item. I think I use it. All right, so fancy little case. Now this is a prototype. We do prototypes differently, right? There are different things that we're going to talk about. First impressions, I know there's a few things that he has worked on, and things he's already fixed on this. And I believe the schedule is somewhere, I guess the goal is somewhere in February 2026 when this might come out. This is the N7. Let's take a look at this. All right, this is definitely bigger. Oh, I already like the way this looks. Wow, purple haze carbon fiber. I like that. I like the clip. All right, kind of similar clip, nice and long. Some people are going to hate the long clip, some people aren't. I love the fuller, not all the way cut out. Reminds me a little bit of Arne Bernard, you know. And then you've got this little flipper up here. That is interesting. Makes me wonder, well, you know what? Let's look at the jimping here in the back. That's really nice. It is a prototype. I know there's some things that they're going to be fixing. So on this one, this is sticking in a little bit more. It's harder to get to. These stick out a little bit more. Let's see. Okay. All right, so let's do the fuller. There we go. Nice big belly. Look at that. Kind of like a, what do we want to call this here? I don't know what you call this blade. This is like a Wharncliffe sheepsfoot, modified belly, whatever. I don't know. I'm sure there's a name. Whoa. Oh, that's a hollow grind too. Ooh, nice. I don't know if this is DLC, S90V on this one. Very cool. Jimping, very functional. Nice big finger choil. Oh, this is much bigger. All right, so let's compare. So here's the cornerstone. Here is that one. Yeah, definitely bigger. Definitely bigger. How about handle-wise? Do you got more room if you go here? Yeah, definitely bigger that way. If you go all the way out here, it's pretty similar in the handle area. I think right here, big large hands with big meaty fingers, I'm right at the edge, but if I choke up, tons and tons and tons of room for big larger hands, right? Love the hollow grind. Love this thick tip all the way out to the very edge. You know, Legion Steel knives, they did something like this. I always love that little kind of a blade shape at the tip. I think that's really cool. I like what they did here, hollow grind all the way to the tip. Nice and sharp, S90V. That's cool. Oh yeah, now this is a flipper, I think. Oh, it is. Let's try that again. Well, that works really well. Can you can flip it this way? I'm not used to this. Okay, so there you go. Let's try this again. So you flip it like that. Okay. You flip it like that. Okay, can you do it left-handed? Let's see here. You sure can. All right, let's see here. Now, I'm not left-handed, and I've got a hard time keeping a grip over there on that side, so that's going to be a little challenging. See, now you can't quite do a slow roll. You can do a slow roll this way, absolutely, with a pinch lock. So if you didn't know, the pinch lock here, it clips in like this, and it engages the tang of the blade in the back, which I think is really cool. And you'll see it right there, right? And it locks up like that. Solid, dead nuts. No blade play, no pivot lash. 2 detent balls, dead nuts centered for a prototype. That's really good. You know, I tend to be a little more gracious, a little more understanding with prototypes. This is a really nice looking prototype, by the way. This is really, really cool. I like the shape of it. It's got a lot of chamfering going all the way around. Nice little touches everywhere. It does have a place for reversible pocket clips, so left, right hand pocket carry. I think that's outstanding. One of the things I really enjoyed that Nick did on over here, and the way he did it, it looks so subtle. You don't have to put an steel bar insert. It almost looks part of the design, and I think that's really cool. That's really cool. You do have a lanyard hole right here. On this one, there was no lanyard hole, but this one, you definitely get a lanyard hole, so lanyard folks rejoice. And it does look kind of nice. I think so. I think so. Yeah, so you can get up there. Can definitely flick that. Definitely reverse flick. Let's do the left hand over here. Oh, absolutely. And then you can do thumb right there. We can do the flipper right there. Yeah, this is different. This is different. I'm not, it's certainly a cool option. It's, you know, I've not had a flipper like that before. So this is definitely a little different. The way it comes down here, though, I see why he did it this way. It engages right here, so you still have the full comfortable grip, which is nice. That's how he did that up here. Very cool. I love the milling up here. That's really nice. And I wonder, is that titanium or aluminum, steel? Feels like it might be. Titanium, titanium, titanium all the way around. Okay, very cool. You have full carbon fiber, no, steel liners. And I assume this is also, yeah, titanium liners. Nice, nice. This feels premium. Feels really nice. I love their logo, by the way. I think it's cool. I do like that. I like the two-tone. That's interesting. Don't know if that was intentional, but that kind of makes it pop out a little bit. I think that's kind of cool if that was intentional. The jimping is nice. Yeah, functional jimping. Works out. It's actually pretty extended. It's not too bad at all. Again, I love that blade shape. It's got a nice strong pokey tip. I think that's really cool. All right, let's take a close look. This is really cool. I love the hollow grind. I dig the hollow grind. I love the blade shape. I love the big belly. I love the fuller. I love the jimping on here. Again, I love the touches, the milling on here. The carbon fiber is really nice. I love the darkness on here. I love the pinch lock, as I've always had. I love reversible clip. Love the chamfering all the way around. There is no weight relief on here, but they're pretty thin liners, right? Big old clip, nice ramp going in and out. That's nice. Big old lanyard, chamfering all the way around, no sharp spots. Again, love the pinch lock. Captive pivot here, like a T8, T10 over here, I guess. S90V blade steel, hollow grind, the fuller. It's got enough grip right there you can easily use. Love the jimping on top. I love the fact that this comes down here. You have full two-finger choil. That's really nice. Yeah, that's pretty stinking cool. That's pretty stinking cool. Let's take a look at this knife right here. Let's look at that. I think it's pretty remarkable. I do like this. It's a little bit bigger. Certainly not a giant knife yet. We're still at a smaller size, but I think it's still pretty cool, right? Let's just, for the fun of it, let's see how big this guy is. We are 7.5 inches. Okay, so and I think the one I have here was 7.25 inches. So 7.5. Not as big as it could be. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be bigger. It's a prototype, but I do like that a lot. I think that's really cool. Let's see what the measurements. Now it's carbon fiber. That might have dropped some weight relief on there. So just curious about that. We'll do the full review, or full impressions, if you will. Full impressions. I'm going to talk to Nick because I think he's had some points about this. I wanted to do this impression, first impression, 3.4 ounces, without any sort of expectations. I wanted to just experience it out of the box, knowing it's a prototype, and there are changes to be made, for sure. So this is not the end all, but wow, just wow. Pretty impressive first whack at this thing. Let's see, was there any other notes in here? Let's just see. Nope. Anything underneath? Sometimes there's some notes underneath. Nope. All right. So very, very cool. I think that's kind of neat. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Any questions you have about this knife, what you think you might want to know about it, how you'd like to maybe use it, utilize it. So I'm pretty impressed. This is, again, it's a prototype, first impressions. We'll do a review, but a prototype review after I talk to Nick and get some more details on there. But very, very cool. I do like this a lot. I think it's really neat. All right. Yeah, definitely go check them out. NUMB Knifeworks is the gentleman. Great story, by the way, on that. That's the reason why we got this one here, because I love this one. This is a favorite carry. This is going to be really cool. I can't wait to get a hold of this one. I like it in black. Don't get me wrong. With the black and purple, it's nice. And they have all the finishings done just right that I don't have to fix anything. So to me, that's when DLC or blacked out is nice. I would prefer DLC personally. I'm not a big PVD, black stonewash kind of fan. I know it saves some money, but I'd prefer DLC. That's just me. But I still think it's cool. All right, let me know what you think. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting that like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe please consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel, it really does help out. Allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you, sincerely, thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, who watches the content as part of the live stream. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that notification button down below. You can be notified of future content like this and other videos. Big shout out to my channel members. You do two amazing things. You encourage me by your membership, so thank you. Secondly, because of your generous support of the memberships, you allow me to do things sooner than I thought I could. Budget banger giveaways each week. Be able to cover the cost of shipping and moving these knives back and forth. So thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I want to do two things for channel members. One, brand new channel members, email me your name and address. I can mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. I do a little handwritten note just to say thank you. Secondly, I do once a month members exclusive giveaway on top of the weekly budget banger giveaway. So each week there'll be a budget banger giveaway. Then that 1 week in a month there'll be 2 giveaways, and you're eligible for both. And I always try to make the budget banger, the members giveaway, a little bit nicer than the budget banger giveaway. Something hopefully you would enjoy winning as a prize or giving as a gift, right? If any of that sounds cool, there is a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you as a member. Don't ever feel pressured. Please don't. And don't do that. If you want to just enjoy the content, just be part of the channel, just watch the videos, I appreciate that. That's more than enough for me, so thank you. But if you happen to want to become a channel member, I would be honored. I'd be blown away. Thank you. And yeah, that does include all that, but it also includes emojis on the live stream, on here comments. It does include kazoo salutes. You know that. That's crazy, crazy kazoo salutes, all right? It does include the 1 year, 2 year, 3 year coming up anniversary, little cards and things as well, exclusive content, all sorts of stuff. It's just my small way to say thank you and how much I appreciate you. All right. Thank you, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to hear from you again. All right. If you haven't already, maybe also check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.